Before I forget, you were a behavioral analysis coordinator not only in Philadelphia but in
LA.
L.A. What
Yeah.
does that consist of?
So we have it's commonly known as a profiling unit, but it's the
Okay.
behavioral analysis unit. And so we would gather local cases, usually unsolved homicides or serial rape cases from local departments, and send those back to the behavioral analysis unit. They'd review the case materials and then come out with investigative suggestions for the local
Okay, so those are the guys that are featured in, I think the book is called Manhunter,
Mindhunter.
Mindhunter. That
Yeah,
was awesome.
yeah, yeah. That there's different viewpoints of the individual in that book, but
Well, I'm just talking about the work
right.
in general, right?
Oh,
Because,
it was amazing.
yeah,
Very intelligent individuals back there.
because what they're doing is you're sending them the information and then they're going, hey, we think it's a white male 30. I mean, how do they?
Well, that's how it comes out on TV, and
Yeah.
that's but basically what it is you have a set of investigative experts back at that behavioral analysis unit, and they have seen other cases where investigative techniques work or things that so you have like 15 individuals looking at a case that probably one investigator's looked at, and they're basically going through and just finding either investigative steps that the investigator might have missed, or they're looking at techniques that have worked in other investigations that are applicable to your investigation. And then they also, like, we worked a case very closely with Riverside Police Department, and in that case a mother and 3-year-old daughter had been allegedly kidnapped from their home and found in a vehicle like a mile and a half from the residence. And so I worked very closely with the behavioral analysis unit, and they were basically giving media strategies like what you should release when and what should be placed on flyers that they've seen work in the past, and invest or interview strategies for the subject. And it ended up that the husband had staged the whole thing to look like a kidnapping, and with the assistance of the behavioral analysis unit and their investigative and interview strategies, that guy's now on death row out in California.
Wow.
But so it's cases like that. It was they're very good at looking at investigations that may have run cold and coming up with different strategies to try and gain traction with those investigations. But it was fascinating.
Yeah.
We had uh, like a case with a body that was left in a barrel in the Mojave Desert, and they were able to run that down. It's amazing what they're able to do. But
Did you ever think when you started your career with FBI that you'd do any of that?
no, and you know what's funny is you kind of take it for granted.
Right.